Welcome to TXCPA Houston Virtual Rolodex. I'm Kristie Ondracek. I'm your host of this wonderful podcast. And we are having another special guest who will be at the May 13th, May 14th conference called S.T.A.R.S, the Spring Technology and Accounting Resources Summit. I always want to put accounting first because that's my passion, but technology is too. We are highlighting our speakers to get you excited to come to the conference that will be in Sugar Land. And the thing is, it is in person and virtual. So if you are joining us from the UK, Australia, South America, you can still join the conference and attend virtually. And today I have no one who I'm just really excited for you, Rhonda. I can't wait for you to be here in person. But I'm going to let you introduce yourself to my audience of who you are and what do you do?
Great. Well, thank you so much. And I'm excited as well. I'm Rhonda Travers, and I am founder and president of Travers Train Consulting. So what do? I'd like to start off, especially with everyone in this conference, is I'm a recovering auditor. I have 30 years of corporate experience in internal audit, risk management, and compliance. So I am so excited to be with my peeps at the conference. And so during my career, I loved auditing HR. And I knew that, that's someday with everything else I audited over the years, that's truly what I wanted to focus on when I launched my own business about 4 years ago. In addition, I really enjoyed coaching, developing, and training my employees, my department. So I knew that when I was going to exit corporate and launch my business, that's truly what I wanted to focus on, how to help other organizations create success for their people. So I focus on leadership development training and really can we create a collaborative culture where people are thriving and they want to be there. So that's truly what I love doing. And along the way, I really got involved with nonprofits. In college, it was Alpha Phi Omega. I'm not sure if you ever heard of that before, but it was a service fraternity for men and women. And I got involved there because you had to have service hours for that. And throughout my corporate career, I started getting involved with boards and other leadership roles with nonprofits. And in 2009, I ran my first board meeting. Oh, holy cow. And, that was jittery. That there was a lot of jitters that went along with that. And so along the way, in addition to helping businesses, I'm very passionate about helping nonprofits. I've been in various leadership roles with nonprofits, including, I'm serving on 2 different boards today. And it's just so critical for our community to help our nonprofits. So that's just a little bit about me.
And I really do truly think we're soul sisters because my passion is nonprofits and helping others and really understanding that people make the organization. Mm-hmm. It is not the numbers, it is not the services, it is literally the people. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't have a strong team who works together and comes together for the sole purpose of promoting the organization, whatever you're selling doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So the fact that you are bringing in that analytical mind, the human element of it, and helping teams, because I do believe the analytics will help with the data. So with that going into, what will you be speaking on at S.T.A.R.S?
Well, from the nonprofit side. So I'll be talking about your board engagement, how to engage and retain your board, because they are a critical part of a nonprofit's workforce. They're dedicating their time and their talent with you and volunteering their time and talent. So there's a lot going on in today's world that creates those competing priorities for your board members. And so that's truly what I'm focusing on, is what does, this current climate look like? that might impact your board development. And then also, what is the role of a board member? Maybe you want to get more involved as a accounting professional in a nonprofit board, or maybe you're a nonprofit leader running those board meetings and you feel like you're herding cats. So we're going to be talking about what is the role of a board member from the lens of the board leader, that executive director, the president, and as a board chair, and also a board member. So what are those roles? What does all that mean? And then how can we work together? We're going to be talking about 4 core needs and how do you engage your board so that you can align your board with the mission and create results and leave a meeting with an action plan, versus have you ever been in a meeting where there's just so many perspectives and conversation, going back to like herding cats, and you leave with no additional results,
or clear direction.
or clear direction. And that gets frustrating to have that over and over again. And all of that impacts how your board participates with you as a nonprofit organization. So we're going to be talking about that. And then in the second session, we're going to put those things in action. We're going to be talking about real solutions so that you can walk away from this great conference and don't put things on a shelf. You're going to apply. What can I do next? What do I want to do next? And that's all depending on what your role is with the board. And so I'm excited. We're going to have real conversations, real solutions to really making an impact. And in today's world, it goes back to that passion. Nonprofits are serving our community in so many different ways, and they need help. They need, strategic growth. They need help. And without our board members and our volunteers as a critical part of your workforce, that's truly helps with the success of board member or of nonprofits.
Well, I'm really excited, especially about the fact that there's going to be audience engagement. This is going to be a session that there is action taken. There is not this, oh, great ideas. And like you said, going back to the office and you get inundated with all the emails and you're like, yeah, I had a great experience from the conference, but oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. No. We're going to do it now because I know you guys, I know you audience, you're humans. Well, I hope. There might be some unicorns. I'm good with that. But we have so much on our plate, and Rhonda is going to help us really prioritize and streamline it. And that's what I'm excited about it. I will be coming to your session because as a current president of a board, plus being treasurer on another one, and I'm not too sure what else I'm doing, but I'm sure there's another board position I'm forgetting about. But it's really important to understand what we're committing to when we say that yes. What does that yes mean? And as finance, accounting professionals, and especially when you have those 3 letters behind your name, CPA, people are really wanting you to be on their board because you have that financial knowledge. But there also comes with knowing and understanding a fiduciary duty, which Rhonda is going to be stepping us through so that you know what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. What are you most excited about coming to S.T.A.R.S?
I am just so most excited about meeting everyone. These are my peeps. With the background that I've had for 30 years in the audit space, and all the professionals I've gotten to know over the years in the audit space, and really how to apply that into creating what you want, both in your career as a volunteer, as a board member. Those are all the things. So I just love. I can't wait for the conversations. I can't wait meeting people at during lunch, during in between sessions. As you can say, and I've always been told I was never really had the personality of an auditor, and you will find that out if you join my session on the 14th. Is I'm highly engaging. I really love conversation, interaction, dynamics, because that's what it's all about. It's creating connection, creating common ground, to help with a higher goal. And in this case, we're going to be talking about how to help a nonprofit's goal.
And I love that. And I do want to say you are traveling into Houston. So we're excited to have you coming to H-Town and hosting you here on May 13th and 14th. So please make sure that you register today. I am so excited. Just go register because you don't want to miss this. Whether you are not in the Houston area, you're like, but Kristie, I really need to come and listen to Rhonda. Great, we have a virtual option. But if you are in Houston, it is going to be a dynamic 2-day conference, 20 credit hours. That's half of what your
Wow,
CPE that you need.
that's
20.
amazing.
And you don't have to put each line into the CPE recording because I did that last year. Well, I had at least 20 separate hours. It took forever. You guys, we don't have time for that. We need to serve our communities. So please make sure you register. It's in the show links. Follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. We are sharing many reels about the upcoming conference. We're excited. Rhonda, I am excited for you to come hang out with you for a few days, enjoy your company, and really just gain a lot of knowledge from you. Do you have any last minute words for a
Well,
potential attendee?
absolutely. Invest in yourself. As an accounting professional, these conferences are a wonderful way not only to gain knowledge from experts from the breakouts that you attend, but also to learn from each other. I love going to conferences. I still do, but because you want to learn best practices from everyone around you, your peers. You're going to be able to meet others in your space, or who do you aspire to be in your career growth. And this is a perfect time to be doing your market research to help you with your career path and meet others in your space that you're going to learn from and connect with. It's all back around connection. And how are we staying connected? Because that's only going to propel your career growth and where you want to be in this space. So these conferences are a perfect opportunity to do that. Highly recommend. I'm excited. I'm excited to be there and actually see you in person, Kristie.
Yay! I'm excited too. So thank you, Rhonda, for taking time from your schedule to hop on and share what you're going to be talking about and why you're excited. I will see you guys next time on Virtual Rolodex. Please go out, build a community that supports you and helps you. Thank you.